begin over at Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Houston Cougars and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country. Two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockey, right? This is Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money. So there's
wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Shoot.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the tight end. Here's Xavier Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yep.
The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these boomers.
Got to establish that offense. Establish it right off the rip.
I do love that about
Let 'em know.
college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get
It's a must-win game for Oklahoma. My coach is in the hot seat. Can't lose 3 in a row. I already lost out on 200 dynasty points by not beating Texas. Lost to Oklahoma State in a rivalry game before that.
Getting ready for the extra point after
Gotta
the
win it.
first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee.
Thanks,
in
Drive
this
Flex.
drive will
Appreciate you.
start at the 25. The Cougars offense, who will go to
Offense
work
did
for
their
the
job.
first time in this one. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chase.
I know what you're saying, and I don't want you to think that I'm just ignoring you, but I literally run a 3-3-5 zone pressure team. Like, I'm the zone first team. It's how I'm designed.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Keeps it himself.
Great.
They tried to go smash mouth on
Huge.
3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field.
Pressed my line there. Tried to play the underneath, just for that exact thing to happen.
Cleanly at the 20. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. It was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success. And he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Here's a give to Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe some room here. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Robinson. Bates on the come across there. Watch the blitz.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, if I maybe had hit him a little sooner, or if I had led it differently, I did kind of aim it inside. That was on me. That's a light box, dude. That's a light box.
They'll give it to Robinson.
Oh, wow.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, wow.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss.
Wow.
There's nothing better than closing that gap.
That's not what we're looking for.
Sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
That's not what we're looking for there. That's right. I trust my defense.
The run inside. It's Hughes. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Off the RPO, complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. The play action fake. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Got a man. It's McGarry. There he goes. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down.
The middle ground is match coverage.
Looking for room. It's Hughes. He breaks a tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes
he ran
play
right
calling
past
easy.
him.
Every
And this is off the
single
fumble, by the way.
that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
About to, instead of going up 2 scores with the potential tie. That's football. I'm just saying it's annoying.
Down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I thought I fair caught
the
that.
return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
There's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
The option, the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this
no
shit. In this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
I'm looking at triangle here. Depends on what that overhang guy does.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Quickly complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
It's on target and complete.
Just take my 5 yards.
To stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
It's a different screen.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right.
No.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Ball was incomplete.
I had some openings there. I panicked with the blitz.
Up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
All right. Let's see if Beers is available. And if not, we'll check
Looking for a man. It's Mateer.
R1.
Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Gonna look downfield again.
Ooh, nice defense.
In there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try the left
Hit the block.
side.
Oh, man. Number 3 missed his block. That hurt me. I needed the block.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
it was like kind of high-low on the right side. I
He's feeling it
left
right
it low.
now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people on the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Unloads to the wideout.
That was stupid.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away.
That was a prime example of like looking at one spot at the beginning of the call, like I want to go to this guy, and then not adapting when it wasn't open.
We are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Makes a grab and room to run. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I kind of want to bring in my heavy hitter here. Been kind of finessing him for this drive, so I kind of want to bring in the power now.
And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson.
Get out of my way.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the
Actually going to chew the clock here. I don't want. They're obviously going to get the ball, and I don't want them to have it with a lot of time. So
rushing with that last carry. Now we knew coming into this game today they had to.
Let's see if I can get my tight end an easy look here. Yeah, they called the timeout. They didn't want me chewing the clock like I said I was going to.
Set themselves up into manageable third down situations.
See if I can get some tight end easy look here.
So far in this one, have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Interesting that there's no read on this. Wasn't there a read?
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use
that means
the running
handoff.
game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Timeout Houston, their second. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
Just going to keep it simple here.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
I brought him in, I thought. Or was that just that one? Okay. 8 seconds. I don't have time. I got to go. Call the hike.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal.
We'll see if Hanson's obviously open, and then we're going to move our eyes to the X after that.
To the air, it's Mateer. Big fella moving. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I just love the execution by this offense late in the half, man.
If you can't tell, I found a playbook that I can finally make sense of.
Finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
I don't think I was thinking about the right things when I was picking my playbook.
Out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side.
That clock ticking.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Ooh.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He's going to take off.
Yeah, I did not account for that.
They'll rush to the line.
I did not account for that.
First down, they'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the
Screaming
scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. The sure hands. It's Hughes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. A quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
Your game on the play. Third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Outside.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of it...
Just steamrolling the defense. Good game there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
Your game on the play. Second down.
That's funny.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to
They
put
know
some
it's
points
coming.
on
I
the board
can't.
before the break. Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Call high.
Tried to freeze him with the fake spike. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin. And
Okay, defense is playing okay. I like the way the offense is flowing. I think I'm winning the time of possession battle, maybe 15-3.
And a great week 8. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 17, the Auburn Tigers.
The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
They have abandoned the run. I don't know if that was...
Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Houston head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third to you.
Thanks, Holly. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hate.
Beautiful.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll start on the ground with it.
Got a chance to take the lead here.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch. It's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Okay, last time I called this play, it did not work, / I didn't get it off quick enough. So I think I need to be a little bit, I need to have an outlet right away, like if it breaks.
Keeps it on the bootleg.
Okay, it did not break. That's a terrible pass. It's unfortunate.
Just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Blasted.
Made up for it with a gorgeous pass there. That was beautiful.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first.
Jandy, thanks for tuning in, dude. Nick's been here. I'm trying to play a very responsible game of football here. I'm winning the time of possession battle like 17-3.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
I don't know, dude.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
The Sooners come to the line
Let's
with
see
a
what
new
kind of
set
looks
of
the Tenor
downs.
gets. They don't seem to be following him.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. They didn't get a push.
I hate when that happens.
It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And I'm going to try something here.
Work to do here on 2nd and long.
Gonna try something here, but I didn't bring the right halfback in, even though I thought I did. I have to switch the play call here. Of course, I should have known some rules. I mean, you can't call an audible in this game without.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. The little soft flip pass
developed too slowly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him.
Oh, if he crashes, I think I could have a big play here.
Hitting him, letting him
Oh,
feel
if he
the
crashes, I could have a big play here.
Not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
We are not concerned here, boys. Not concerned.
Running inside. It's Hughes. They make
flag
the
on
stop,
who?
but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
What'd he do? Reggie.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And after they mark off the yardage,
that's fine. I'm starting to read these guys. I think I know what they like to do.
10 for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Got his man.
Fourth down.
Gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
A really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Yeah. Brought down right at the 40-yard line, and that'll be enough to move the chains. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision here.
And I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for
you got to hit that tackle there.
When you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball, go for it.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the 1st guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
The run inside. It's Hughes. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles.
I love me the hit stick. It's high risk, high reward.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. In the red area, it's Hughes. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back.
He's going for the goal line. And he's in.
Wow. All right. They just drove it down my throat.
Touchdown, Houston. The Cougars with the immediate response. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They're in 3 high right now. See that guy behind the referee sniffing his ass? I have to look out for that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks
Oh
as if
my
they didn't
God.
get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Shit.
I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6.
Right.
Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Mateer.
Oh my God! Really, dude? You're gonna throw it at his? Here we are. All right, take a post, take a post, take a
Where
post.
you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Throw it at his fucking foot. Jesus.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver.
I had it
It'll
2nd
bring
and
up
inches.
4th down. The Sooners
I get called for
will
the delay of
punt this
game,
one away.
and then I throw it at his
This will
foot
be
back to
their first
back.
punt of the afternoon.
On a drive I absolutely needed.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Offense working from the pistol.
It's not gonna be football games.
Keeps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Hughes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down looking to throw. The safe
Wow, he threw that within maybe half a second of the hike. I didn't account for it.
Plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to...
I sent pressure, but I could send 12 if I wanted to. It's not going to hit him if they throw it that fast. That was a good play. Beautiful play call. The screen on a blitz makes sense.
All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Got him downfield.
And I had that fumble in the red zone. Like,
knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
this game tests your mental capacity so much, man. It's unbelievable. Like, I come in here trying to play the most like ethical, clean game possible. And, like,
down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man. This team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense. Everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Pulls it on the option. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Zings it complete to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I think I still have 2 clock on. I got to get that off.
6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Breaks into the open. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready? Blue 30. Hey, move. Go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run with Robinson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, it's Walker. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
didn't buy that. No, 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 no. Oh, it's just no, okay. I thought I bought it. I freaked out. I didn't buy that.